Hi guys, it's me, Justine. Um, I have been a little MIA for a couple of weeks. My last video was for my week 6 post-op gastric bypass Roux-en-Y. I'm sorry, I've got some wicked glare going on. It's driving me nuts, so I'm just going to ditch my glasses. I'm not going to be able to see for crap. Okay, so last couple weeks have been stupid difficult. Let me start with this. Week 6. I believe I mentioned in my last video that I had to go on August 5th to have an EGJ done. It's a scope. At the time, they believed that I had had a stricture. So basically what they did was I had the EGJ done, and I found out I had ulcers and I had a stricture. The stricture wasn't too bad, so they just used the end of the scope and they kind of, wiggled it around and loosened it up. Well, I did good for about a week, a little over a week, just shy, well, not even a week and a half. I went in for my week 7 checkup and I was fine. A couple days later, I started vomiting again every time I ate. And just yesterday, it got to be where liquids, I couldn't even do liquids. I was very lethargic. I just felt terrible. So I called the doctor yesterday after work and I talked to them and they decided I needed to have an emergency appointment. So I met with another doctor that actually helped with my surgery, Dr. Murphy. She's amazing too. She actually did my first EGJ on August 5th. After talking with her, she decided that I definitely still have a stricture, and despite being on Carafate and omeprazole, that I'm still having some issues. So they went ahead and they sent me straight to the hospital, and I basically was kind of thrown on the surgery schedule today for another EGJ. And this time I got to be with Dr. Garrick, the man that performed my surgery, my Roux-en-Y. I guess Dr. Murphy and him both did, but he was my primary surgeon. Anywho, so that was August 18th today. Actually, it'll be tomorrow for you or yesterday, because I'm not posting this until tomorrow. So basically what we found out today was I in fact did have a stricture, which totally knew. He said it was bad. But my ulcers apparently have improved in the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Tomorrow, Friday, marks 2 weeks since I've had the first EGJ done. EGJ done. That is a freaking tongue twister. Let me tell you what. I'm just going to call it a scope. Okay? So, I'm very tired right now. In case you can't tell, I just really don't give a shit what I look like. It's been a hellish couple of weeks. Then my Wi-Fi's been down. That's a whole nother battle. So I didn't even attempt to make a video. I just did not really have the energy. So my apologies on that. So I will go ahead and I will tell you my stats then for week 7 and week 8, because this is going to just be kind of like a doubled video. Alright, on week 6 I was 236.8. On week 7 I weighed in at 233. That was a 3.8 pound loss. Obviously, being able to finally get some nutrients in my body, that really helped. I lost a pretty decent amount that week. I was very happy with that. Now for week 8, which was this past Wednesday, I weighed in at 231.2. So it was a 1.8 pound loss from week 7 to week 8. So my total stats right now are from December, so prior to surgery. I was 54. I've lost 54.3 pounds. And since surgery on June 22nd, I've lost 36 pounds. Now, I did get weighed in today. I'm not giving that number because I'm actually going to count that for my week 9 because it was not on Wednesday. So, it's been a hot mess. Again, I apologize. It's just been crazy. The kids had a lot of stuff going on too, and then everything today. Today was interesting because my husband was out of town and could not get back to me. So, my husband's friend picked up our son from high school for me, took him to the hospital for me, and he drove me home. Yes, he can drive, don't freak out. But he didn't have a way to get there. So, basically, that was that for the day. And then I had one that had like cross country today. I had another one that was in football, and he had to run me around to pick them up. And oy vey, I ended up, I'm not even gonna lie, I got on Pizza Hut for dinner. I have no energy. The medicine that they give you to kind of just knock you out, even though you're there, but you're not there. I don't even know how to describe it. It has just kicked my butt today. It did that last time too, but this time it feels a lot worse. My chest is actually a lot more sore this time than it was on the first EGJ. The first one I felt fine. You know, I came home from the procedure and I slept like 3 or 4 hours, maybe 4 to 5. I don't know. I slept a pretty good amount. And then woke up, felt great, went about my day. Today, not happening. Missed work today because of it. Thank God my boss totally understood. But I don't like doing that. I would rather use my time off for something fun versus this shit. So, alright. So, what do we got? Obviously, I am going through week 8 right now. Some things that have decided to pop up. The other day, I was taking a shower, and like when I washed my hair, obviously I've got curly hair. It's a friggin' disaster right now because the everything. But anyway, I put conditioner in it and I really just rub it in, and well, yeah. When I pulled my hands out, it looked like freaking Chewbacca used my hands as a damn comb. It was ridiculous. I literally started bawling in the shower. Freaked out, started texting my friend Margot. She's like, you've got to calm down. You knew this was going to happen. It's one of the things. She's like, you have to get your protein in. Now, keep in mind, Margot has never had this surgery. She's got a friend that's done it. And I love Margot. Margot has been like one of my top supporters, aside from my like family. So Margot and her husband actually took me to my first EGJ because my husband ended up being at work. So Margot can absolutely just calm me down. It's ridiculous how she can do it. I have no idea how. Props to her for being able to do it because I get a little spastic sometimes. So anyway, friggin' hair starts falling out, and I ended up at the doctor the next day for my thing, and she's like, you need to buy, a wide tooth comb. I buy a wide tooth comb. I come home. I take another shower, because it's, the next day. I need to shower. I'll be damned if it don't look like Chewbacca used my hands again as a freaking comb. So, like, okay, maybe it won't be that bad. No, wide tooth comb, and I swear to God and all things holy. It was ridiculous. Like, my hair, I don't know what the hell happened. Like, my curls are all jacked up. Like, what the hell is going on with my hair? I cannot, like, I know right now it's kind of a disaster anyway, but this is bullcrap. My hair is so much curlier than this. And it is like, look at it. I have no idea what's going on with my hair, and I can't handle it. I don't want to straighten it because I don't want to ruin it more. I know I'm getting breakage, but it's just like so much thinner. I have no nice way to say it other than I'm getting really pissed off about my hair. I'm just pissed off in general about everything that's going down and how it's going down, because I never in a million years imagined. Like, I went into this really optimistic, like, this is going to work for me. I'm going to do great. Everything is going to be fine. And I really assumed I was going to be that one person that didn't have that problem. I wasn't going to be that person that was going to really struggle with everything. And I wasn't going to be that person that was in and out of the hospital, being nauseous all the time. In my mind, I was like, I'm going to feel awesome. I'm going to feel amazing. This is going to be the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. I know I've had a couple videos where I'm like, I'm so happy I did this. And weight loss wise, I'm very happy that I did this. Body wise and mentally, I'm just so mad. Like, I can't even put it in words. I just want to feel like a human again. I want to feel like me. And I don't feel like I am. And then, you've got all this emotional stuff that's changing anyway. Your whole mindset, your mentality on stuff. All of that's changing. And, you don't even know a good way to really combat it. Because, not everybody you talk to knows what you're going through. Not everybody you see that maybe actually knows is somebody you're willing to tell what you're dealing with. So I try to put on, a brave face, and I try to be strong, and I have, if I'm eating, a tremendous amount of energy compared to what I did last year at this time at my heaviest. But mentally, I'm like so not in the game right now. I have a love-hate relationship with food still, but I am finding it's not junk food that I want now. I find what I want is fruit. I want vegetables. I don't want protein, and I need the protein. And I'm not a very religious person. I've struggled with that a lot. However, I do believe that God puts you where you need to be, or how do I want to say this? Puts people in your life at the right times. And today, there were 2 nurses that prepped me for my procedure, and they had both had a sleeve done. Now, I know I had Roux-en-Y, but, it was talking to them, it was seeing them, and they're definitely who I needed to talk to today. One of them actually helped me on my first EGJ, and she never said she'd had that before, and I don't know. It's her business to share that, and I'm not going to say her name. I know her name, but it was just super awesome to me to know that she was willing to share that with me. And she even admitted too, she doesn't share it with anybody. Like, her family doesn't even know. And I really needed to hear from someone that had gone through this stuff. Now, they didn't have the complications that I've had, but she's like, I had to train myself to eat stuff I didn't want. She's like, I didn't want to lose my hair. She's like, I lost a ton of my hair. She's like, but I just had to eat stuff I didn't like. I had to train myself to eat stuff I didn't like. She goes, you know what, now I don't even think anything about it. She's like, it's all part of the process. She's like, those psyche valves they give really don't do justice. She's like, because you go through so much in such a short period of time, it's hard. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Do I truthfully, deep down in my heart, regret it? No. Mentally, right now, I'm like, shit, I was ill prepared. Um, I don't regret my surgery. I regret the bumps that I've hit to an extent. I regret them because I allow myself to beat myself up about them, even though they weren't my fault. So, I guess my little pearl of wisdom for the past, 2 weeks, week 7 and week 8, is I have got to learn that my body is going to throw me signals now, and I've got to learn how to interpret them. And that means eating my protein, no matter what. Drinking it if I have to, but I have to get the 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. There's no friggin' reason I can't. I choose not to. And, well, except for, with the throwing up. So, just shit. I don't know. I cussed a lot in this video and I apologize, but it's just frustrating. Like I said, I'm very worn down from it. Just very worn down. I really wish that I could get all of this under control. And I really do want to work harder on my protein, So, fingers crossed. I'm going to try, and this is my try because I've struggled so much even with fluids since surgery. I would like to try and get in 2 to 3 protein shakes a day on top of other protein. That way I know I'm getting fluid. But my protein shakes are 30 grams per shake. I mean, it's 90 grams. And that's like triple, quadruple. I've not been doing well at all with protein. And my nutritionist is going to have a freaking crap fit with me when she reads my logs that are like non-existent. Because I haven't really been able to use them. There's no point me logging something when I'm just throwing it up. It's a freaking disaster. So, week 9, fingers crossed, everything goes well, and I'm done with this stricture shit because I just don't want it no more. I do not. So, I will do another video this weekend, like a weekend chat. I'll go into things a little bit more. I'm going to probably go over some clothes stuff, different things such as that, just to kind of touch base with everybody because there's a lot to fill in from 2 weeks. But that's that in a nutshell, guys. Bye.